All right, if you've seen the moon up there tonight, it looks full. It's just about full. It's almost not even discernible that it's not quite full. Tomorrow night is the actual full moon, but the clouds will be growing thicker at that time, called the full flower moon, appropriate for this time of the year. That'll happen at 7:51 p.m. Also, a blue moon. Now, you may have heard sometimes it gets said that, 2 full moons in a month is a blue moon. This was the original definition of a blue moon. When you have 4 full moons in one season, not just 3, but 4, that's the original definition of a blue moon. And no, the moon will not look blue, but it's up there. All right, so let's now talk about Mars, because Mars, closer to Earth than it's been in 2 years, so it's going to appear a little bit brighter. But as I mentioned, tomorrow night, we do have more in the way of cloudiness. What a day it was today. Look at these high temperatures, just ideal. I know you found it delightful out there, and it's a wonderful evening and night. 61 in Boston, a light southwesterly wind, which means we have a mild to warm day coming up tomorrow until those clouds finally start to thicken. All right, around the region, we've dropped into the upper 40s in Jaffrey, so there'll be a few spots that will be in the 40s early tomorrow morning, very early, like right around sunrise, and 50s in Boston. Then we'll have a quick climb as the clouds will be thin in the morning. But if we widen out, we can see that those clouds will be overspreading during the course of the day tomorrow, so not as much sunshine as we had today. Here's a look at the thicker clouds coming in during the afternoon. Now, there's 2 ways this can go later tomorrow night and on Sunday. One is to take most of the rain across southeastern Mass and the Cape, and then it eventually goes out to sea, and we get a backlash, but most of that's off to the west. And in between where Boston is, there might not be that much rain. But there's still a second solution where the storm could come close enough to overspread the entire region and actually bring heavy rain. Now, that's quite a difference, and the time frame isn't even that far away. It's only Sunday. But I know how important that day is. There's college graduation, so many things going on, and it's so weather dependent. You just have to stay with our latest forecast because this is very tricky. I could still see either scenario playing out. Here are the temperatures right now in Boston, and there we go tomorrow, heading up to about 70 to 78 degrees. Now, this is one area of rain, and here's another one. Even though this is impressive right now, that will probably weaken as it approaches. Everything is going to be wrapped up in this as this storm develops, and that's where the core of that rain is likely to go. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of scenarios with this. The first one I'm showing, this is kind of the wetter scenario, where the rain gets to the south coast tomorrow evening, starts to lift northward, and some very heavy rain passes across the Cape and the islands, but rain easily gets up to Boston, and there's a backlash of rain even on Sunday. So that would be the pessimistic way. It's certainly possible. Rainfall would be very significant, 1 to 2 inches. However, there's also the possibility the rain is only the south shore and the Cape, then starts to move out to sea, and we get a backlash to the west. But in between, there could actually be breaks of sun. So I know I'm talking about almost 2 opposites, breaks of sun versus 1 to 2 inches of rain. That's why you just really have to follow our forecast as we go along. And by the way, there'll be a spinning system offshore, so some intermittent showery weather is likely on Monday and Tuesday as well. Look at this. You saw one model had 1 to 2 inches of rain here. This has it in southeastern Mass, western Mass, and not much in between. I'd lean slightly toward that, but nowhere near enough confidence to say that I think that's truly going to be the solution. So there you go. That's your weekend. And remember, as far as Monday is concerned and Tuesday, there'll still be clouds, some breaks of sun, and a few showers as this cold pocket above us meanders around. But it lifts away by Wednesday, and it looks like the second half of next week, the feel of summer will be suddenly moving in with some developing sunshine mixed with clouds and highs 80 or maybe even higher, 1 or more of those days as we approach Memorial Day weekend. So again, keep tabs with Danielle and Mike tomorrow to see exactly how Sunday is going to pan.